This guy just shows up.
What the hell, dude?
You look in the box too. There's a wanted poster with Billie on it. This guy just shows up.
I saw that and I was just like, huh, that's a little ominous. And then you turn around and just
the subtitles.
Damn.
He must have parachuted in.
I like the idea that he's just like from the Karnakan equivalent of the 101st Parachute Division.
Oh yeah.
It's also creepy because he was a cultist. And by the way, that guy, he had the fighting style of a guard captain, so he was extra dangerous.
Yeah.
Extra dangerous.
Just to let you know, they are onto you.
Kick. When you kick them in the back of the head and they slide backwards. Yeah, the subtitles, I set up my hotkeys and all, but the radial menu is so good and encounters are really self-contained. So it really doesn't matter that much. Oh, watch this. This is sweet.
I frequently, in the Let's Play itself, God, that didn't take very long.
It's the second time we've knocked her out. She's grieving because we killed Shan Yin in the last episode, the singer. They were in love, so I murdered him.
Yeah, well, you did her a favor on that one, even if she doesn't know it.
I'm eating all her food again.
You have a problem, Billie. You have a problem.
A food problem.
There's a lot of food in this level.
You're gonna eat all of it.
So we are back in the same level as last time, and welcome back to Death of the Outsider. We didn't say anything at the start because of that guy parachuting in.
Yeah, that was.
It's nighttime. We're gonna go rob the bank. We know who the DM is, the Dungeon Master, aka Dolores Michaels, Michaels Bank.
Wow, that took a while to get back, but when it came home with a flourish. Well done.
This is also, we killed the 2 dogs over here. Also, that was slick. This guy is always here if you break into the place, and you will break in the place. You have to. And this note changes. If you don't kill Shan Yun, she complains that someone killed her dogs. If you didn't kill her dogs, then they're still mad that somebody broke in.
God damn it!
If you didn't break in, well, I don't know. Business as usual.
Also, there was an opportunity for a second goddammit there, but that was kind of like the punchline, is where I used the magic spell and it took my mana, but it didn't teleport me.
Yeah. See, that would happen to me about 100% of the time if I was using that bone charm.
Not doing that again anytime soon.
Just write some more shit on yourself. Don't worry, Billie. It's fine.
You don't want another incredibly tacky prison tattoo? Because
you know what I also like? You know what I also like is just the other day, well, today I actually saw that picture of the lady who decided it was a great idea to get a tattoo on her eyeball.
I'm doing my best to wipe.
Oh, the subtitle right here is pretty pro. Anyway, Foresight cuts off dialogue, which is important for rats. They're annoying to listen to.
Less words and more word.
A little less conversation, exactly the same amount of action.
I hope you all appreciate just how, because I'm trying to make this as quick and as efficient as possible, I'm just throwing everything around wherever I go. I have to make a mess.
Yeah.
You could not give less of a crap, and I definitely appreciate that.
This is an extremely big level, and
just like the last one,
yeah.
And they change it completely.
Yeah, everything's all mixed up and different, and then there's the bank. That's the most important part to remind everybody. There is a bank now that we have to get into beyond all the rest of that nonsense.
The fence blocked
me. Just saying.
See, you never see me doing this.
Uh-huh. I recognize that quarter second of panicked block mashing because I have.
Well, that's what you do when you're in the air, because you have to fall on somebody's face.
The whiff scoozing going on here.
Some dickhead. Anyway.
So somebody here got fired and they have a key to the bank. You gotta go find that. It's always something with Dead Man's in it, man. It's like Dead Man's Curve, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's in a really funny spot, actually. I quite like it.
That's what she said.
Clockwork sentinels now.
Yeah.
Not soldiers.
Yeah, well, the briefing talked a lot about the Jindosh lock on the basement, and the loading screen also.
Oh, you got an underwater scream.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah. When you fall from a really high place, it happens. That guy had a key to the boat. They killed him apparently. Also, nice.
Okay.
He's not dead. Believe
He's
it or
not dead. I thought for certain he was going over the edge. Man, flip like that. That was almost a Tony Hawk 1080 right there.
You did a fancy flip.
1080. Here, watch this. This is that right on the railing and on this guy's face.
Brilliant.
That dude spent a lot. Like, I want that on a regular. He spent a lot.
Poink.
Oh, that was really unceremonious.
Yeah, that was really
Hey,
really
watch this.
disappointing. Yeah.
But don't worry, these railings over here work. I like when they throw stuff because they just get it.
hell?
I don't even. Won't get away.
Sometimes they're just barrels.
This is my favorite. That's my favorite kind of kill right there. That's exactly why I lured him over there. Is because I wanted
It's
to
a
do
beautiful
that.
sound too of him hitting the railing. That thunk thunk of railing.
And then he
bouncing.
I remember one of your biggest biggest disappointments about Shadow of War, the Middle Earth game, was the second one you couldn't shove people over the ledge.
You couldn't
very
throw
easily
them.
like
You
that.
couldn't throw captains off the ledge unless they were at low
Yeah.
HP. Also, this is an important area right here. You're about to see a very familiar item in this boat. We also got Lucky Jam, which is good.
Hey!
Oh man.
Anyways, yes, this is the real deal. Don't blame your buyer's remorse on me. Don't question my judgment either.
Don't blame
The-
your
the
buyer's
bad-
remorse on me.
The bad painting is from the real Duke, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
the double is the one who could actually paint. Also, I'm the floating copper wire.
Yeah. Fuck the board.
Considering that low chaos is the canon, right?
Ouch.
Just you stuck your foot directly up that dude's ass and then set him on fire for no reason.
I had a reason. The burner didn't do it,
Fair enough.
and I didn't want to
shitty
pick the
reason,
body.
but
he
it's
was
still a
trying to
reason.
set the man on fire, and the fire wasn't playing ball, so he made his own fire. Ball.
Anyway, like, since low chaos is the canon of Dishonored 2, apparently, I can only imagine how the body double ended up justifying that one. Just like, dude, you have no idea how many hookers I had banged and how much
It's an
booze I had
abstract.
drunk. Okay,
It's an abstract.
no frickin' idea.
When in doubt,
This
just
place got
claim it's
cleaned up.
abstract.
This is the Cienfuegos building here. I think this is his little workshop.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is. They don't really specify it, but it does belong to his daughter.
I'm not sure if I like the just random littering you're doing more or less than the setting alarm clocks for no fucking reason.
There's always got to be one of these in a Dishonored game.
Are you serious? Yes.
The bank foreclosed on the guy they killed. The guy they killed to cover up their dirty cult activity.
Mm-hmm.
So they're signing a petition because they're mad about it. Oh yeah, that's a good subtitle by me.
Just in case you're wondering why Billy Lurk suddenly stopped, like, hyper flying around the arena, smashing everything.
For a quarter second.
Yeah,
It's like-
I had to scratch my nose.
Howdy.
I remember doing that specifically.
By the outsider. The bank sent you, didn't they? Well,
Woman looks a
sorry
little
to
simple.
disappoint you, but I've got nothing left. You can't bleed whale oil from a bone.
Bet I can.
Tell your
Dragons of
trustees
air and
that.
fire.
I'm not from the bank.
I love how amused Billy sounds.
Do you know where else I can find laudanum?
Yes, the auction house. My father used to distill laudanum by hand from a secret family recipe. Poppy tincture, he called it. Better than factory made. But the bank's selling that along with all of his other worldly possessions. They took everything we had.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I'm not actually.
The newspaper says Ivan Jacoby murdered him.
His body was completely drained of blood when the Grand Guard found him. I've no idea why anyone would want to hurt father. Anyway,
He had really
the
nice
auction's
blood.
today.
Tonight.
You better hurry. And wear a hat or something. The guards won't let you in looking like that.
An eye patch probably also wouldn't hurt.
I think
This is
you
an
could get
unacceptable condition. I completely agree with this.
you do get an achievement for it, so you have to do it at least once.
Yeah.
But then you just reload your save.
Yeah.
It is not worth buying that at all. I mean, unless you're doing some kind of role playing element. What the?
Well, I mean, when you think about it, we're robbing a bank. We're doing a bank heist. So of course there has to be a standard thing when there's an auction.
You also get an extra 150 for that painting, just because.
So
this
it's
is
actually 350 instead of the usual 200.
this
Great.
this one is I won't be fulfilling this, but you have to like sneak through the bank and not touch anybody,
Yeah.
Oh
and
yeah.
then you get like a huge bonus. These are really easy, and here this one's a reference to another game Arcane made. I'm sure Robokai will have words. And then Pickpocket's Delight, that one's buggy. I'll tell you what the pickpocket is. It's apparently some kind of note this guy's dating someone. That's what they want you to steal. If he ever sees you, if he gets alerted for any reason, you fail, even after you pickpocket him.
That's silly.
Because that makes sense.
Please take a look around. We have the best wares.
So let's see what we can buy.
Pretty much everything that was on offer before. Hooray.
Change the security system. Don't worry.
I changed the security
I changed the
system.
security
Don't worry. That's kind of adorable.
Which means collapsing the ventilation system, apparently. The silent running upgrade is mandatory in this level, as I put in the subtitle.
Yeah.
When we get to the bank.
Gotta
It's very
go quiet.
It lets you walk around at normal, like without crouching down, and then you won't alert people. It's really good. This is good. This is so good. You don't fall over when you telefrag somebody. I was really tempted to buy it, honestly.
Interpenetration. Really?
800
That's
coins
the word
for that.
you're using for it.
Yep. So obviously we'll be breaking in and stealing those later.
And look at this one. Telefragging kills you. Fuck that.
Displaced
No one would ever use
interpenetration
this.
will always kill you.
Why would you want to remove the fun of displace?
Seriously.
I ask you that question very seriously. Give me an answer. I dare you.
Kaboom.
All I can imagine is somebody looks at that and says, "Yes, I am no fun, and I also enjoy, plain vanilla ice cream. I will do exactly that."
Look, vanilla ice cream is an okay ice cream. Don't be down on vanilla.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just also incredibly boring and reflects upon the person.
Like the
eating.
the people you're mocking don't even eat vanilla. Vanilla has too much flavor for them.
So here's Ivan. We killed Ivan Jacoby in the last level. If you didn't kill him, he would hang himself from the ceiling fan. Even if you didn't turn him into that journalist, he would still kill himself because he lost the key.
Brilliant.
You can do some pretty funny things, Tim.
Facemaker.
This is so unnecessary. I just wanted to mess with him. Stabbed right in the dick.
Is someone asking for trouble? What?
Don't Also, you would
Dude.
use semblance.
Yeah, you eat their
Yeah,
face.
like you literally took her face off.
Yeah, and she's got like this gray face going on.
I just now noticed that. Did you show that off before?
No,
I
That's
do
the
not
first
believe
time
so.
I got it. I think that's it. Also, I can't pick up the pouch. The pistol's in there. Gotta use ammo. Pick it up. You can hear me tapping.
Oh
the
my
button
god, the
really,
dungeon
really
master
quick.
is pissed.
Well, that's how you know you're about to fight a dragon 10 times the level of the party.
Yay! This is why I leveled charisma.
Okay,
Yeah, I
roll
bet.
Constitution. I'll roll damage.
The rich are always the worst thieves.
Well, we're going to the auction right now. Let's go. Also, none of this was oh wait, hold on. This guy ran away with money. This guy was here when I threw that hyperbaric grenade at that guy, and he ran away, so I had to go back there. Anyway, I did not plan any of what you're about to see up here, and I was really happy about it.
Just rolling around at the speed of sound, and it all just sort of
I need
worked
to
out.
find another face.
So that
What
guy,
indeed.
remember I have the bone charm that makes people really stupid when they're marked, but that guy still saw me, but no one else really cared about it.
Yeah,
That was not intentional.
Damn, son.
Look, fuck civilians, man. They cause problems. Guards are subject to whimsy.
Whimsy is a good way to describe how we play this game.
Also, I think I threw that guy against the wall, so already died. Just
It
saying.
would not surprise me. I was about to comment on it, actually.
Some kind of trouble?
Look, that was not planned, but it works out beautifully.
What the hell is up with these frickin' civilians?
He got scared when I pickpocketed people.
Cool guy loves watching somebody else play this.
It's sweet vindication every time it happens.
Somebody's tired.
Just want to know how how it took until Loon for someone to finally start whiffing along as well, though. Because it wasn't real.
School did it too.
It's because I'm mashing the button constantly to make sure I get it, because things are constantly moving and you have to be in a proper position for it.
Gee whiz, it almost sounds like the way I explained it back in Dishonored 1, 4 years ago, or however fucking long it's been. I don't even remember how long it's been. Everybody clowned on me then. Nobody believed me. Nobody believed me.
I don't know why I nodded at those two ladies. There's no way I'm going to be able to give you a good answer as to why I did that. Also, by the way, that guy's standing on the trap door. That kills them, dude. That kills them. That would not kill anybody. Unless you had bonitis.
I appreciate you adding the sound effect.
That was so good.
Hey, guess what? RoboKai, look up. You're about to see.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
He's dead. That killed him.
Oh my god. How?
He broke his ass on it.
How is this killing anybody?
There's all these bags under it. They must be filled with cinder blocks or something.
It's just filled with poison knives.
Look at me trying to distract somebody I know is blind.
Yeah,
and
you
dumb
know
right
he's deaf. I don't know what the hell you're doing.
And they're just running away.
This is the worst.
Yeah, take that, air.
This is the
I have
worst
things against
auction.
oxygen.
This is the worst auction I've ever
Game's
seen.
coming
This guy doesn't even give a shit.
coming apart at the seams.
This heist.
What is wrong with you?
There
It's a
is.
kick again.
The funny part is you could just walk in and get the things you need and walk out. But no, we gotta do it this way.
Oh,
Here's
my
all the people they
God.
stole from.
Mm-hmm. There's us stealing from all the people.
I love picking up things that have a value of 100, because you know that thing is just, damn, it's valuable. I think the most value you ever get in an item that's not a painting is 150, which was in Dishonored 2. I don't think there's an item like that in this game.
No. I'm pretty sure there was a keepsake or something like that that was worth 150 in Jindosh's mansion. I swear I got something like that. Also, calm down,
watch this.
Billie.
Watch what comes up here in the next 20 seconds.
Donk.
not that, but this. Watch this. This is pretty sweet. That panting.
Get on the ground.
It's
Holy
nice.
shit.
It's nice. A game actually sort of has something in it that acknowledges something whizzing by a character's head, more than just I'm just gonna look at that wall there that the thing is hit. That guy's like, holy shit.
That panting though.
Yeah, no,
panting.
Yeah,
that
no,
startled the hell out of him.
Yeah, that was fantastic. I was just like, holy crap, are we gonna have this cool moment that's like Batman Predator or something like that? And I'm just like, dude, get on the ground, you're being shot at.
Look, he's a god. They don't get paid much. They don't get paid to think.
We're working our way back around to where the Spectre was in Shanyun's house. Just clearing the streets one by one on our way to the bank, which is the final destination of sorts. Final destination.
Well, I mean, Final Destination is highly appropriate because a lot of people are being killed in hilarious ways.
There's loot in this room, but you can't get in there for some reason. And nothing you do in the previous level changes that. You just can never get in there, and they put stuff in there.
I would want to compare it to the loot that was there in the previous mission because it might be that they started a non-trivial portion of this level from a direct copy and paste.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, they got the shutters down so you can't get in there.
Right, but I mean, like if they happened to have servers are right.
So I'd like to point out we killed all the bloodflies and they're still back. This didn't change properly.
Yeah, there's no high chaos.
Even if you
locales.
don't kill her, Yeah, it's always infested when you come back to this next level. Or come to this next level and then back. But hey, it means we can kill blood flies. I know Cool Guy appreciates.
Yeah, no, frying those irritating little fucks is still one of the greatest pleasures of this game.
You can get yourself some amber. It's cool.
All these nests they make are just awful. I hate it. It's like if you take a wasp nest, which is pretty terrifying on its own, and then magnify it by horrible steep whale punk standards, and get this, it's terrifying.
It's,
I'm really glad we didn't get like a Lost Planet version of this, because I would be noping the fuck out.
Class G acrid, only also bloodfly. I feel like that has to have been workshopped at one of the Lost Planet.
I had to go
planning
back for
games.
that one can of jellied eels.
Like, I haven't played it, but I think 3 has something like that, but I don't think they're bloodfly sized. I think they're just big flying acrid. But that's Lost Planet 3, which apparently is not very good, so, like, you know, your mileage may vary.
I give
haven't
up.
Played it
Yeah.
either.
It's another one of those
kept saying that-
Capcom game
Ooh,
with
that was
promise
cool.
made by Western Studio that doesn't understand how to make video games.
Why would the Grand
Yeah.
Guard investigate your escape?
Kicking him against the wall, that was cinematic as hell. I love it.
There.
With respect, miss, the guard makes mistakes. I assure you that nothing nefarious occurred at the Spectre.
Everything
Then why is it
nefarious
closed
happened.
all
If you don't do anything to the Spectre Club, you can go in it in this
They
level.
destroyed some property, so we're closed for repairs.
There's not much to find, though, but you can go there.
Sometimes the Grand Guard makes mistakes. Like when they knocked over all of our blood. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say all of our blood? I meant all of our blood. I mean, oh no, I keep saying blood instead of whiskey. Oh, I said it right that time.
I've answered your questions. Please allow me.
If only that journalist was as forceful as the one Mass Effect that you punch.
My life.
I know. I'd die without his music.
You're gonna kill that guy, right?
I was sitting here thinking Loon is totally going to erase that
You're
man
going to
from
stab that
history.
guy right in his dumb head.
I went numb.
Wait, the guy who's talking cool about Shan Yun over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like,
I don't
would
know.
literally die. And I'm just like, yeah,
But like,
no,
we know what's gonna happen.
that is.
Well, I
not
really
history.
do try. I really do try not to kill civilians. Like I absolutely make that effort.
My grief. For the first time, I felt that someone understood what I was.
If you don't kill Shan Yun, he just flees the country and goes to Tivia forever.
Life seasons.
No, you know.
Wax and wane.
That's
I mean, I would in his situation.
Oh, no, you're just gonna
He's this super powered killer.
take away all their oxygen. He lives to die another day.
Protect your
That
kids.
was kinda cool.
Damn it!
Oh, the killing animations in this game are just so good.
Oh,
I actually,
god damn.
I don't know if I was trying to do that, but it was cool. So
Yeah, no, like it's so juicy every time.
you know, I put a subtitle early on about. Yeah, fuck this guy. Put a subtitle early on. I said I wasn't going to be telefragging people, then I end up doing it a lot by accident. Did you notice I threw that guy on the barrel completely by accident and didn't even notice it?
He's gonna have a barrel of fun in hell.
That's so unceremonious, that one. Like all the other ones, it's like spin, flip, gas punch or something. But in this one, it's just bop.
I have your head, and now you have a concussion.
So we're skipping.
Now we're on. Yeah, it was the guard checkpoint
Yeah.
back there by that audiograph. That's fine. So we're back at the bank area. We've cleared the other streets out, and it's time to get towards the bank.
Yeah, which means
There's
want
that,
strings,
and
you
all the
want-
guards are over there because somebody alerted all of them because they're a jerk.
yeah, somebody did a whole lot of weird killing over at the auction house. Like so,
I can't imagine.
had to go
why word
investigate.
might have spread.
Hey,
God damn it! Get demolished.
I had to restart somewhere.
The real outsider is Paxton Fettel. I like
Paxton
that idea.
Fettel, good character.
the real outsider was the friends we made
You know,
along
at
the
one
way.
point I did an entire playthrough of the first Fear with pistols only. That was not my most enjoyable playthrough. I'll tell you that right
Oh,
now.
I imagine not.
It was a lot easier than you'd think. Like they actually keep a reasonable supply of pistol ammo the entire game through, and well, close coffin ceremony for that boy.
Well, judging by what's left of him, at least they only have to get a child's
Here, watch
coffin.
this. Watch
Oh,
this.
this should be great.
Do you notice what just happened there?
Looked like a residence. Yeah.
Did it?
It pulled my bolt out of the ground that I was trying to use to distract that guy, so it wasted it.
Wow.
That is fantastic.
That's cool, but at the same time, wow.
It only does that if it's set to the stun setting too.
That's like a highly inappropriate thing you've just done with that statue.
Yeah, that's what's great about the stun setting. If you're lucky, they'll stick there, and that's what I'm
He's
gonna try to do up here
he's
as
just
well.
Yeah.
got his hand stuck to the Duke's crotch.
Good evening, Michaels.
Yeah. I mean, you basically gave that statue
Billie-
a man penis.
Billie saying
Like-
Billie saying things
this
like
way.
that when there's no one around to hear you is like the sign of being a toonie.
Okay then.
That's so abrupt. Oh, it only took his hand up there.
Hey, lady.
Oh, I
Doesn't
winged
know
it.
what the fuck.
Hoping one day for a Dishonored where you just do like a stone cold stunner on somebody. Just kick him in the stomach and then just like flip around and you just watch him fly.
Complete with the like tongue motions and the flipping off.
Well,
God
naturally
damn.
you do that yourself. You just crouch down next to them and wiggle your head.
Can you imagine being the person who comes up to clean this up and sees two hands attached to the lamp?
Two hands from two different people.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would too bad it wasn't their head or torso. That'd be even worse.
Probably for the best.
Just
You know what? I'm
even
just gonna say now, like trying to get people to turn up by smacking things is like the worst thing about this game. It's so funny that so many other things work so well, but the minute you try and do something like I'll make some noise, the enemies just suddenly go, no, I'm suddenly unable to comprehend doing things. Whee! Wow. Aw.
oh, buddy.
Don't worry, he's only unconscious.
No,
No,
he's
he's
dead.
totally
Yeah, he
dead.
landed in the water. I realized where he landed. I'm like, oh, okay, never mind. This, just to remind everybody, the guards usually aren't so oblivious. We have a charm on. Loon has a charm on that makes it so that when he marks people, they just don't see and hear anything. I feel that needs to be
Become blind
reiterated
to death.
every episode as to how Loon can just go around causing this degree of chaos while everybody else just sort of stumbles into walls and goes, because the guards are a lot more aware. This game is not usually this easy.
Gotta make sure to get the loot up here as well.
Yeah, no.
How do you even get up here? There's no
Don't
stairs
worry
in
about
there.
Who
Yeah,
knows?
okay. I don't know where that came from. Just saying. Just a random
And you
card.
clearly don't care.
Dude, I have no idea how that got there. Anyway, here's that guy who got fired.
Yeah, the key is in an awkward place.
There's a couple. There's one, two. There's 3 ways into the bank.
Mm-hmm.
You can get in through the sanitation area where they do their waste disposal. You can go get the key and open the door. I'm putting the whale oil is how you get on the roof, and that's where we're going. And then you can also go through the sewers. I'm gonna show it all off though because it's all important.
Yeah.
You can just jump over that though. And then when you get in here, you get in the dumpster and shoot this button, and then you get taken in.
Shouldn't you like do that from the?
There you go.
As you can see.
Easily enough.
Yeah.
Of course, doing that does a little damage, but then there's food everywhere. You know, running this fast with whale oil makes me think of Resident Evil Remake, where you run around with that horrible power source that explodes if you run or get hit. And then you die.
It honestly just reminds me of Adam West Batman with the bomb.
Only some days you just can't get rid of a bomb. This is not one of those days, clearly, because he got rid of.
I'm
it
just
pretty
imagining
quick,
Billie
but-
just running along with like whale oil above her head, running past a bunch of people.
Turning these crank wheels will open up the shutters, I guess that we'll call them. And then you can go in through the sewers and open the gate to where that cliff was, where that guy's dead. For whatever reason, he is dead.
To the sewer. Nice. That was smooth.
Sewers. Ugh.
Why is?
Oh, hey, 150!
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say. I know that that 150 is a thing here. Thank you very much, game. Proving I'm not completely crazy. Did you just kill a rat with a whiskey tumbler?
Yeah.
Good man.
Onwards
And
and
the
upwards.
roof is also where you need to go to put the laudanum in, so you can put everybody to sleep.
Yep.
So that's why we're going up here.
Hi!
Hi!
Okay, that thing I said about the guards generally being more competent when not marked, really, like, edit that out.
Good God.
She was like,
I did it again.
okay, are we fighting guards, or is this actually like a cosplaying Can group?
Just that kick again, dude. There's that kick.
Dude,
That just makes them go
I
fly.
like to think that this is just a can troop that is interning.
That's not natural.
This like looks over his shoulder.
What is with this swordsmanship? Everyone's just doing pirouettes. It's a dance class. It's a yeah. That was
And his entire skeleton liquefies. That's pretty cool.
well. At least now he'll have an easier time dancing now.
I like throwing people off high places in this game because there's a lot of impact to it, and it makes me happy.
And there we go. Now everybody's unconscious.
You can go in through that door over there, or you can find the secret entrance over here, which is not so secret because the thing is open. But first, there's an Easter egg over here because why not?
Oh, cool.
What?
That kind of
How
came
did
out of nowhere.
I didn't even realize that's what it was when I saw that the first time I played, but now it clicks. I don't know, like, what's wrong with my brain,
Well,
but
you and I have been playing Dark Souls recently, so you're kind of primed for the context.
but it's whenever there's a Dark Soul reference, it's always the bonfire.
I mean,
Always,
it is the
always
one,
a fire with the sword sticking out of it.
it is the one symbol of healing and safety in that entire
The
damn
Witcher
game.
3, Borderlands 2, they all do it. There's more than that, but those are like the most obvious ones that came to my brain.
I need to stay quiet.
So,
Oops.
Yeah.
I need to stay quiet, drop something.
Yeah.
I need to stay quiet, anime
That
phone
was,
ringtone.
that was my water bottle. Shut your goddamn mouth, boy.
And this is why that silent running is good, so I can basically just walk around and no one will ever get alerted.
Yeah, like once we go once the next Dishonored game goes north, like and we go to Tivia with the snowy regions, we'll get cool runnings.
Honestly, I just really want.
I hope you read that subtitle, by the way.
I wasn't paying attention. Sorry.
All of the 95% of the letters in the bank are just melodrama between coworkers.
Yeah, it's
Awesome.
beautiful. I just wanted to make that joke because I just want the next Dishonored game to actually just be about a bobsledding team from Karnaka going to Tivia to get revenge.
I like wintry environments anyway.
Honestly, like I just beyond that, I want there to be a sequence where whomever you're playing can sing on the side to raise money for something. And you can sing for a
I want to
little
meet
while,
I want to meet the Tivian prince as well. Make it happen, Arcane. I want to star. I want to be able to star as part of a distraction or something in a stage play rendition of the Prince of Tivia.
That letter right there with that code is for that journalist we met in the last level who wanted to take down Ivan Jacoby. He's worried that he's about to die and he wanted to store away all of his stuff. So we have the key to his safe.
Yeah, it's a bit.
This is also a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Random detail of somebody who works in a wheelchair.
Silent Hill.
Is it?
No.
I don't know what you meant by Silent Hill.
Oh, just Silent Hill. Silent Hill 4 just has all the Silent Hill games like to throw around the wheelchairs around and stuff. But there's
okay.
one of the Silent Hills, and I can't remember if it's 4 or Homecoming or Origins, but it has
I should be able to.
it has ghosts in wheelchairs just rolling around, and everyone just sort of always mocks it because it's like, oh no, disabled people.
It's supposed to be creepy, but it just comes off as silly as hell.
It's like it's a Jacob's Ladder reference unto itself, but
Not all of the digits in prime numbers.
The vault is a Jindosh creation, and of course they're trying to figure out the codes to most of the safes in it because Jindosh is an asshole. They can't open every single safe. So they only have like 2 that work or something like that. But that's the story there.
I mean, you saying solving the Fibonacci sequence. I mean, you realize that the first 3 numbers of the Fibonacci sequence for whatever they're dealing with would be 1, 2, 3.
Did you see my subtitle there? No one commented on that. I'm sad.
No, I'm sorry. I was making a math joke.
I was paying attention. I was like, "What's the Fibonacci sequence?"
I said mortgage and loan, the real heart of darkness in any bank.
That is a true story. It is a true story. Also, the Fibonacci sequence, just to answer that question, you start at 1, and then you go to 2, and then everything else is the sum of the last two numbers behind it. So you have 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, and then 13, and then you keep going from there. That's the Fibonacci sequence.
Okay, so you've apparently stumbled across a trick involving cash registers, huh?
Yeah, if you use foresight, they still open up, but don't make noise that would wake this woman up.
Huh.
Are you?
And then I kick a trash can and I stop. Did you hear that?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you use foresight, it freezes time, but the cash register still opens.
My need for all the loot cannot.
Yeah. Apparently I put that there.
Still wrong about inventory management.
And
really?
there's the
Years
punchline.
later.
There it was.
I closed it because
After all that.
You know what? I was actually going to. You know what? Now I need to make this reference again, because you were mentioning earlier how the radial menu was so nice, and I was just like, you know what? That's why I never bothered to organize anything in my run, because that's what I would always do. And Loon, that probably pisses you off because I'm just letting my inventory fall where it may. So fuck you, dude.
I don't know what you're talking about at this point, man. There's 2 differences between this inventory and the RE4 inventory.
Oh, there's so many differences.
Also, that letter was very badly written, but that guy was that's some poor country bumpkin guy being abused by the bank.
Why you bully me?
I like those 2 giant 5 coins, and that's the entire cash register.
What? In what brain dead nation has their currency where like a 5 is like the size of your palm? Like just
Yeah.
I'm not going to even attempt to answer that.
I don't think I've ever seen a giant
like I'm
coin, but
Australian.
sure they
I'm
exist
Australian, okay? So like we have the 50-cent piece. Now if you've ever seen an Australian 50-cent piece, you ask yourself why. You ask yourself why it exists, why it's still being made.
What does it look like exactly?
It's a fucking octagon. Okay, well,
does it have a little hole in the middle of it too?
No. It's big. It's got many sides. I can't remember. If it's actually an octagon or more or less. I think it's like either 8 or 10. But like the thing just like jams in coin slots and everything. Like it's just like it was made obviously before the times of vending machines or self-service checkouts, etc., etc. But it's like. They're monstrous.
Why do you still have?
Yeah,
it?
why have we not fixed it?
It's like the United States used to have a $2 bill, but people confused the crap out of it with the $1 bill. Don't ask me how that happens. By the way, I mean you would think that the 1 and the 2 would be a really big fucking giveaway, but you know it kept damn happening. So they were just like, all right, whatever, we'll do that. I mean, I was going to compare, like, ridiculous coins to, like, the occasional mintings of silver dollars that they do in the United States.
I saw that. You keep... The funny thing is you did that during the auction as well. Billie was running around with a whole bunch of those, like, little cords just...
dangling off of her. It was pretty great. I remember that.
I guess I just pulled a
running around just like violently slapping people in the face with like entangled in these things.
And the ballards are just running around everywhere.
Then I just make the arbitrary decision to very slyly jump over that one, and then I just walk into it.
It's fine.
I guess I pulled a Robo-Kai and didn't even realize it.
Yeah, don't even worry about it.
I'm influencing you from beyond the Let's Play.
From things I've never even seen.
Anyway, finishing my thought real quick. Like you can kind of defend the American silver dollars simply because they're not really meant for circulation. Like, yes, they're legal tender, yes, they have value, but they know that they can go ahead and just sell them for $1 and still make money because the people who are going to buy them are really sad coin collectors who will never use them ever.
It's some kind of fancy elevator.
By the way, the two things here. Blink eye, you can mark the Clockwork Soldiers, and they become stupid, but not as stupid as people will.
Yeah,
They still have higher perception than normal human beings. So it's not...
better vision, better hearing. 360-degree vision. Is it 300?
Also, that cut. It took me a while to remember what that was. I thought I might have crashed or something. No, it's because I accidentally walked in and turned on the alarm.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That would do it. Oh, no, these ones don't seem to have 360-degree vision. Oh, okay.
No, they only have the camera in the front.
That's because they've got the really ridiculous head ornaments, unlike the old ones.
Why would you get rid of that? That was like one of the cool... I don't mean this from a gameplay perspective. I mean this from whatever idiot got hold of the Clockwork Soldier schematics.
They
Like,
made
that was
them look
one
nice
of the
for the
nicest
bank
things about
environment.
them.
Yeah, basically those head adornments are to make them a bit more pleasing looking. That's why they're smiling, rather than being like sinister.
Oh, here we go. Dr. Galvani.
Damn.
Yeah.
Apparently he's been burgled twice before and can't stand it, but he clearly wrote that the combination has been always the most important date in his life.
Which
And he goes around telling people that.
Yeah. You see, it's not so bad. Like, the most important day of my life is one thing. But Dr. Galvani, as we know from the first Dishonored, when we used this exact code to get into his shit last time, he published a book! He published a book where he says what the most important day of his life was. This man wants to be robbed. It's his sexual fetish.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, this is some sort of like deeply repressed sexual fetish. I can't even.
Like,
By the way,
for-
that does make it canon that he got robbed both times in Dishonored 2.
Fucking fantastic.
For him, edging is the equivalent of coming home and checking and seeing no one's broken into his safe and just going, ugh, so close.
Here's a really creative way that you progress for the achievement. Foresight actually goes through the wall of light, which should be crazy because even when time is completely stopped, that thing can still kill you.
Mm-hmm.
There's only I don't know if possession can take you through it. I don't.
The difference is that you can go through the wall of light if you flatly teleport rather than just move very, very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You know, like that's basically the distinction.
You can't
That's why
displace
Blink
through it.
still
You have to. Yeah. There's only two ways through it: Foresight, and I don't know if possession lets you do it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember that either. Oh yeah, this is where I actually explain what the electrified floor does.
Yeah.
If you rewire it, it still kills you.
Very annoying.
Yeah, so
Even though that Clockwork Soldier is marked, even if I'm walking around as normal, in this normal stance, it can
be
still
able to
hear
hear
me
you.
if I do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a little bit longer though.
a little too close for comfort.
And you still can't even kill the Clockwork Soldiers for that.
Yeah, you
that-
can't touch
there's
anything.
the
Yeah.
book on the bed. So even this guy is reading, like, right next to Dr. Galvani's fucking safe. A book that Dr. Galvani wrote about why everyone should rob him.
That guard over there is the captain of the guard, and we need his code list so that we can get through to the rest of the bank.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice
Does
painting.
the void really look like that?
Yeah, it's empty as
No.
fuck.
Wow, that's
All the codes.
This is what I needed.
And surprise, surprise, here's
Here's the journalist.
yep, Christopher George.
I'm a little bit sad.
Nothing
his name
too
isn't
valuable
Christopher
in here.
Robin.
But we'll open it and get his notes
Mm-hmm.
about Jacoby. This is basically a lot of the evidence he collected, and he's keeping it safe in the one place he shouldn't be.
Yeah,
But he doesn't know that.
yeah, he doesn't realize how far this conspiracy goes, which is often.
This guy is like right next to this stuff. It scares the hell out of you. Sorry. And
Morgan,
anyway, this.
what
yeah.
the hell?
Yeah. Hi, it's
I
Morgan. Yu.
was a little
And look,
gemstone.
yeah, we're getting a weird little gemstone out of there. I wonder why this is in
I
there.
swear to God,
And here,
Luigi Galvani.
Luigi. Did we ever know his first name was Luigi? I think that's
No.
news to me.
No,
Hey,
I,
watch the subtitles here.
What the hell?
it's a boy.
The Boyd. I caught Birdie. Birdie the Boyd.
And this is the only copy of this book.
Yeah.
Or I guess it's his diary, really, so it's no surprise. But here's the thing, that bird thing there, that's exactly the same one we saw in that one woman with the blood flies. She had that.
Huh.
So it's not unique. Anyway, let's kill this clockwork soldier. Sentinel.
Might have been unique at the time he got it.
The Sentinel detects suspicious activity. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
It's still kind of dumb, though.
Yeah, see, because it's a bank thing, so even it has a voice, like a pleasing bank voice.
Yeah, earlier it was like, I wish you a profitable day, and I was like, that is very much a bank thing to say. Yeehaw! Ride 'em, cowgirl!
Why are they smiling? Hey, wake up.
Billy asking the
I need you
important
to let me
questions.
Billy yelling at someone to wake up while a guard is lying right there.
Outsider's eyes.
She must be a deep sleeper.
He'd make me run the shop
Brrr.
code, please.
It's B15D. Now let me in.
Okay. Come on.
So obviously doing this violates the don't make a noise thing, which we've already said we're not doing, so...
Actually, you have to do this to get that one achievement for... You can't get the vault without doing this. I came in here to steal from him, so it took a while to get it.
He's
Had to
he's
wait
just-
on my
he's just
mana.
hanging out there, whatever, it's fine.
He's the only guy who ever wakes up, because you have to get in here, so... Indeed.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead and just keep on with that cryptic horse shit.
There's soldiers there, so if you trip the alarm, those would be coming after
Yeah,
you.
they come awake.
Yeah.
Or if you make noise, they'd still wake up too, but we won't be
They
doing
will all
that.
wake up.
Oh, goodies.
Grenades, hook
There's
mines,
a lot of goodies.
bottles.
And I dropped the bottle and it woke one up.
Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
I was foreshadowing.
Yeah, the minute
Just as
you
you're
dropped that
precious
bottle, I
and
was like,
sweet.
he has made a mistake.
Fortunately, they're stupid. And fortunately, I have the most broken bone charm in the game, and it's not actually strong arms.
You know, the fast forward portions are really making me happy. I don't know why. It just every time everything gets stupid and squeaky, I'm just like, I'm having fun now.
I like
This is the captain of the guard's room. He's got a really nice room.
that like photography is just this new thing taking off too. That's so cool.
Yeah, everybody's looking at the silver graphs, and it's just like, huh, wow, I can't imagine how this could ever be a thing.
Like that's probably one of my favorite things about this game is the progression of
What's going on?
This is a robbery.
This is a robbery.
Everything is fine. Just testing the mechanism.
He believes that.
That wasn't scheduled. Nobody tells me anything. All right.
He just
Well-
fell for the Han Solo maneuver.
How are you?
Now this breaks the contract for the 900 coins because I took out a guard.
Really,
As you can
I was a little bit surprised that,
Yeah, you're not allowed to...
killing the clockwork earlier didn't.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that, but that's the case. So now we're up in the director's office. We're finally upstairs to get the vault. You can send the vault to the basement or up here.
Dolores.
And it's reasonable to send it up here because we haven't explored. What the hell is that?
Die. That's the same sort of die that you saw the witches mixing in the last level of Dishonored 2.
Yeah, probably dabbles a bit in it, knowing what they know about the Delilah
I
covers.
thought that looks entirely like spice.
I agree with you, but we know from seeing it used in the whole 6 hands sort and 6 hands blend, block the wind, and all of that other nonsense
More hope.
crap that they were talking about. That is die.
What is that thing? It looks familiar, but I've never seen anything like it.
It's a big eye.
I need that.
I want that.
Like to keep your secrets right where you can
The correct
see
15.
them.
Yeah, they're talking
don't
about
you,
the
Dolores?
trying to unlock all the other safes that Jindosh's Dumbo lock is keeping shut. And there's two clock. I think there's two.
Yeah, there was at
clockwork
least
soldiers in
another
here.
one clockwork over there.
Yeah, so if you alert,
Of course, Jindosh would supply a bank with something that only he would be able to open.
Jindosh is an asshole.
Like, oh, you paid me for
True
this
now
service.
is the
Here,
day
let me
we
just
first said it.
ensure that you know, that I still look far superior to you, because I'm insane. Yeah, there was another 150.
Those are
Those
gold
were-
bars. Yeah.
those are the gold bars. That was sweet.
That's the woman whose book we needed to come look at. Oh, hey, Solid Landing, Robokai's favorite charm.
Mm-hmm. Boom.
That thing gives me an absolute aneurysm.
This is a pretty important journal.
I demonstrated the one good use of it in Dishonored 2, and that's about it.
Yeah, I watched it. It was pretty good.
The exact one good use.
This is a very important journal because we're finally learning a little bit more about the higher echelon of the cult here.
Immortality.
Cienfuegos. He's a traitor, apparently. He was in the cult.
Good. I have the vault key. What else is she hiding?
Yeah.
They
She's
know
hiding a
into the
fan.
void.
This is a nice room. I like
Cienfuegos
this room.
sent Isla's documents to the Royal Conservatory. I need to find out what he knew. The conservatory is my next step.
Yep, we're going back to the conservatory.
A mining
Oh,
camp
goodness.
in the mountain. But it's not right. It's been changed by the void. It doesn't
Was
exist.
that Corvo, Emily, and
Shouldn't.
going into the
No,
painting
no,
over
that's
there? Okay.
they never went to Shindere Peak, so that's where that was taken. That's what she was talking
Oh
about.
right, yeah, okay.
And they're inviting her. And they're telling her to leave everything behind if she comes to them.
Probably not going to work out
Another
so
Cal-
well this time.
The Galvani's memoir.
I don't even want you to read that. Honestly, I know altogether too much about Dr. Galvani after today.
They won't know it's missing until it's too late.
Billie is incredibly pleased with herself.
I like the force pull I did to
All
carry
that
her up off the
security,
ground.
and I still got to you, Dolores.
I'm sure you will.
I will have the vault and the life of all the cultists.
Oh my god, you're going to
Yeah.
to pile all of the cultists in there and then drop the other thing into
Well,
the
she's the
sewer,
only
aren't
cultist
you?
in this building.
Oh.
Steph.
If I can find the maintenance lever, I could take the entire.
Which is going to very much upset this one guy who's
Could be
awake.
a way to get to it. Allow
He's just gonna be like, I have no idea why this always happens on my shift.
This room sucks. Anyway, here's the thing about using the thing with Jindosh, blah, blah. There's an arc pylon in the middle of the room, and you have to use displace to get around. It's a lot of waiting around for your mana, sadly.
Yeah.
That's why I hate this room. It takes forever. Just because this pylon is positioned perfectly to kill you. Alright, let's take the vault.
That'll do it. Didn't think anyone would steal the whole vault, did you?
I love how pleased she sounds with herself. Like this is the most satisfying thing Billie Lurk has ever done, and I agree with her on that. Oh, here it goes.
I don't know why the sound's cutting out, so I'm sorry about that.
Right.
Kind of breaks the
Oh,
dialogue
look.
just a bit.
Look, I'm somebody who has had exactly the same problem. Don't worry. Dishonored just general sometimes does weird stuff like that.
Aw, yeah.
Still in one piece. But the vault isn't.
I don't know what that little swing noise is. I hear it all the
So
time.
happy. Smoke whistling and then I agree.
Gotcha.
Well, let's put in the code. 011. I'm not even going to be able to read it. I just look away immediately.
Yep.
So,
Yeah. Solving
I'm
the,
sure Cool Guy could tell you. It's probably on the top of his head right now.
So you started with what? Zero? Oh, okay.
0, yeah.
0, 1, 2, and basically you did the Fibonacci sequence all the way around, including double digits as two different numbers. That's probably what you did.
And here we go. Important moment.
Yeah. He's so pleased with himself.
Chat stream Sam. I still don't know what that swing is. I have no idea what does that, why that happens.
That's just Billie like doing Power Rangers poses in the middle of the room because she is so fucking happy with herself.
Also, Jindosh programmed a code to make the Clockwork Soldiers go inert if anybody turned them against him, because he's, of course he did.
I mean,
here we go.
Oh,
right here.
Oh,
Read this cool
Lord.
Shocked and confused.
Wow.
Studying the back of his hand.
Awful.
Yep.
Admiring the caressing his cheek. Let me show you which.
What is it about like companies that work with ZeniMax, Bethesda ZeniMax, and writing really weird erotic fan fiction inside of their games?
Well, very importantly, I got Flea Fighter, so I am happy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what this diary is about. I don't even know what this vault's supposed to represent. I don't know I don't think it's Emily's. It can't be hers. I think it could be. I really have no idea what this is here and where the diary came from. But
yeah, I mean, I would almost say it was Piero, but Piero died fairly soon after Dishonored 1.
Mm.
Brain aneurysm from the
touch of the outsider.
Yeah, the outsider rooting around in there for too long.
Making sure I got all the loot, and I didn't because there's a pouch in that one locker there. And here we go, the knife that made the outsider.
2 locks. This has to be the one.
They're both already open, Billie.
You and I were both abandoned to uncertain futures on dangerous streets.
Why are you here?
Dowd spared your life all those years ago, but I was taught a lesson that you still haven't learned. Some wounds stay with you, even in the void.
Give it to me. I don't have time for this.
Time repeats the same unending patterns.
Shut your goddamn mouth!
4,000 years ago, this knife cut my name away. Forgotten forever. You know what it's like to lose one name and live with another. We are all made by the things that are taken from us.
I've seen the people you've twisted with your poisonous magic. You know what I want. You know I'm coming for you.
I know more than most. I know that time is bleeding into itself around you. I know that you have felt it, and you are searching for the places where the world has broken against the void. I know that Dowd is dead where you left him on your ruined ship, and you will carry that knife with you to face me at the black center of all things.
Why are you doing this? Why are you talking to me now?
I'm here because you are different. The void has found you through the cracks in your broken life. And when you cut me out of it, what will remain?
Her.
What will you leave behind when you walk away?
She will be there. That's the point.
Want from me? Is he really
Look
gone?
at this thing.
I have the
That's
knife.
pretty ballin' looking.
To get back to the dreadful wheel.
Look how it jitters and reconnects constantly.
Oh look, that motion she makes is finally relevant.
And we unlock 2 new powers with it. One is a attack with the sword, a special charge move.
Yeah.
Which can be bad because it replaces that stab that you can do to people, which is your heavy attack.
Oh yeah.
And you also get bone charm crafting, so we can do that now.
Oh, that's
Nothing
about
I
time.
can't handle.
The game's like saying, "Hey, don't forget to kill everyone."
I also had to go back in here to make sure to trigger the alarm properly, so we spawn some guards outside. We've got some really good moments coming up, and you're gonna love all of this.
Yeah, I was gonna say like you're. I had to go back in and raise hell just to make sure I could raise some more hell.
Exactly. Now watch carefully. Listen. Look at the red guy down there in front of the statue.
I'm paying attention.
He's talking to himself.
No, you should never worry about talking to yourself. There's no use knowing what you know if you can't ask yourself for advice.
Yeah, we gotta fire up the blade and get.
He's supposed to be talking to somebody else, but they're gone. They're not even talking to him.
You just crammed that dude's head up that statue's asshole.
Yeah, he really hit rock bottom, huh?
Wow, you were sitting on that one for a while.
I was not sitting on that at all.
No, that was also another bad one.
Yeah. we know he wasn't sitting on it because he said that would imply he was sitting on a rock bottom. He's all fluffy down there.
Watch this. Oh yeah, get owned.
Whoa!
We're already seeing all of Billie's unique kills now. Jesus Christ. Watch this.
Oh,
yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh, Robocop's gonna love this.
Oh.
Yes,
Robocop's gonna love this.
Oh. Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
100%.
Holy cow, you fucking murdered him, though.
He was just like, wait, I'm gonna be okay. I'm not. Suffers heart attack.
That's the thing that happens when the game can't path anymore. Basically just gives up. Gives up and sells you on the ground, where you belong.
Alright, show's over, I'm tired.
Picking up the upgrades before we rob the place.
Just finish buying everything.
Yeah, soon money is worthless.
After the next level, it is worthless. Also, I just hope you love the sword in general, because Billie is now going to just... It's why I think it's great that there's no chaos system, because you can really have a lot of fun with the sword.
Yeah, why give you such an amazing weapon if you're not going to be allowed to use it?
That is basically where I was for the two Dishonored games. Like, I had this really cool folding sword, and I used it about once.
You need to have picked up that access wrench to get in the sewers, and you can use it to open this, and then you have to shoot the button in there.
There we go.
And that's how you get in this one. It's why it's a great idea just to unlock every route through the bank, because you need all that stuff. Putting the laudanum in there makes it, you know.
Yeah.
Also, there is one thing we didn't do in the bank, and I should say this while we're still here. Yeah. If you don't put everyone to sleep, like if you get the code list from that one guard, you can use it to draw Dolores around the bank. And I used to think it would be cool to set up a sequence where you could make her walk into a wall of light and vaporize herself. There's a lot of... there were codes in there to draw Dolores out of hiding and get the vault key that way or something. There's a lot of ways to go through it, but the laudanum let me do it all from the start and with as little pain as possible.
Nobody wants to sit here watching her run around anyway. Unless she gets, like, increasingly more pissed off the more
she
gets
will.
around.
Yeah, she does. Anyway, you can see we've got the bone chunk crafting.
Forge!
And the void strike, which is what I used on that one guy who I sealed away in the hatch.
Twin-bladed knife. That is not a knife. I think we need to have a discussion about.
Look, I said that before. I said that in the last episode. That that is a knife that Crocodile Dundee whips out and says,
I'm pretty
"This is a
sure
knife."
that Crocodile Dundee would agree that's not a knife.
Dude, have you seen Crocodile Dundee's knife?
I am familiar with the scene.
Anyway, you notice at the start of this level we could have taken the skiff or the carriage in. Taking the carriage in, I didn't explain why I did that, but I think it's a great place to start from here. Otherwise, you start in the middle of the level, which is kind of weird. So that's why I took the carriage again.
Yeah, fair enough.
Whee!
And that cuts them in half.
Nice.
Yeah, it's considered a weak attack, but it throws them, so it's kind of handy.
That's quite an O face that dude had in Death, by the way.
That was his fetish.
I think we're just going to ignore that comment. Yeah.
I mean, I can't be the only one who noticed it.
There we go, and now to freewheel it out of here before the Grand Guard notices.
Beat it in 14 minutes. I didn't. Killed 41 people.
Man, time sure is weird in Dishonored.
I only missed 85 coins, so...
I really appreciate that the number of coins is literally just all sixes.
It does count the money that you get from the contracts as part of that. But yeah, it was a good run.
Very good run.
Waiters.
Fantastic.